Hey all, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing training and support specialist for Builderall. And today we're going to continue on step 3 of our series on how to create a template shop inside the Builderall platform. So we've already up to this point created the foundation of our website. We've created 3 templates to sell, meaning we have the thank you pages already completed. Today, what we're going to do is actually create our e-commerce store and build out our homepage. Okay, so on our homepage, it's going to be very simple. We just want a banner, and then we want our e-commerce store. Okay. So yesterday we actually created the products in our super checkout. So if we enter that and go to my products, you see that we have created them here. Now you have to create the products in the super checkout to add them to the e-commerce. Okay. So if you want to sell a template just as a one product sell, you can just share the links to your products here. But if we want to give them the option to purchase multiple templates inside of our template shop, then we want to use the e-commerce. Okay, so let's go ahead and click here to my e-commerce. And the first thing we need to do is enter our business name. So I'm just going to use my business, digital marketing and design. Can't even spell. Okay. And since I am in the United States, I'm going to choose the currency, which is United States dollar. And then I'm going to select Stripe because that is my preferred payment method. But of course, you can use any of these options just like the super checkout. And the instructions are super simple here. So just choose which one you want to use and then follow the directions. We can select our sales page. So this is the page that we're going to put our template shop on. So I'm going to choose the template shop page. If we have any coupons that we want to use inside of our e-commerce, for example, in my template shop for all of the people who sign up for the premium plan, under me, I give them a promo code so that they can get access to anything in my template shop 100% free. So all they have to do is enter that promo code and then it will bypass the payment process. So that is such a cool feature if you guys are trying to build a team through Builderall or just use the additional income for affiliate marketing. You can enable the VAT if you're in a country that requires that. In the United States, we don't, so we'll just leave that unchecked. Since I am in the United States again, we're just going to choose English, but you can change the language here if you need to. Oops, uncheck that. You also can choose some shipping integrations, but I'm not going to go into that because in our store, since we're selling templates, they're digital products, so I don't really need to ship them anything. And this is why I love integrating digital products into an e-commerce store because I don't have to worry about, inventory and shipping and refunds and all. I mean, I guess you would essentially have some refunds, but it's just a much simpler, low maintenance version of an e-commerce store. Okay, so we're not going to worry about any of that. We're just going to click save. Now, if you click here into affiliation, you see that we can actually enable an affiliate program for our store. So if we want our affiliates to promote our store, to create an affiliate program for our store, we could do that here. I'm not going to do that for this purpose. So let's go ahead and we're just going to click next. And here we have our products. So you can actually, they're defaulted to hide the product. So if you want to show the product in your store, all you have to do is click here to unhide them. If you click here, you notice that you do have a lot more options. So if you want to create additional or add additional images here, you could do that. The product resume is what's going to show up on the right-hand side. So let's actually go to my website. And I'm going to show you what that actually looks like. Let me go to my template shop. And you guys, I know that you can't see my face, but I'm definitely live. So make sure to ask your questions. And if you are watching this from outside of my group, I do stream this live everywhere. So if you do ask me questions while I'm live outside of my group, I will not see them. So I definitely encourage you to click the link in the description so that you can join my group if you're not in it. That way I can answer your questions as you have them when I go live. So as we scroll through our store here, you see I have some templates already. Let me find one because I want to show you. So this would be an example. This information right here is what's going to be here. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the purpose of this is I'm just going to copy this. All right, so I'm going to click copy. I'm going to go back here, and then I'm just going to click Control V to paste. Now, what I have done here is I have just added, just like a Word document, I've added a demo of the opt-in page, the email confirmation page, and the thank you page, because I want them to be able to see the end result, the end product of what it's going to look like. Okay. Now we've not created this yet, so I'm just going to leave this as our standard default. So we'll just say that this is, actually, let me see which one I actually chose. So the dentist. We'll go ahead and just click here, and then I will paste. So we'll just change this to say, calling all dentists. And this is really what I did. I just took the same text and then I just changed the words, okay? So we're not trying to really create a whole lot of work here. I mean, once you get the standard template of whatever you're trying to put here, it's just a matter of swapping out the links and swapping out the names, okay? So I'm going to leave that as is because, like I said, we have not, customized our templates or anything yet. So we'll leave that as is. And then if you want to put product information here, this is what is going to be in this section. So this is what I have done. I've said premium members get 100% off everything in the store. So I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to put that here because this is going to be what I put in the product details of every template that I sell. Okay, now again, this is just my preference. You can do this however you want to. It's totally up to you. It's your store. Okay. If we had to worry about product variations, we could do that here. And these things are really more for physical products. And if we had a certain number of stock, we could select that here. But again, this is the beauty of digital products. You don't have to worry about, keeping things in stock. Once you have a template created, you could sell 1 million of those templates and your cost does not increase, right? Even if you buy a template from someone else, which is why I love encouraging people to build their own template shop, because a lot of people are great at designing websites and all of that, but if you're trying to start an agency, maybe you don't have time or maybe you don't yet have the skills, the design skills to actually create a custom website. So being able to purchase templates from other Builderall users, that is a perfect solution to our problem and to help build Builderall and our community, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll say this is exactly how we want it and we'll just click save. So now what we need to do, before I do that, let me just tell you, if you want to sort the products, you can easily do that here, and then you want to save them. And this is what's going to appear in your e-commerce store. It'll appear in this order, whatever you set it up. So we'll just click save, and we'll say that is perfect. And this is going to be the shopping URL. Okay, so let's copy this, and I'm going to paste in my browser, and you'll see this is what your store is going to look like. But if you just share this link, we have no header, we have, no other information here. So this is definitely not what we want to do. We want to actually put this on a page, okay? So the way that we're going to do that is just copy this clipboard. Let's go back to our website. We're going to click Edit Page, because we want to start building the page that we're going to sell our store and represent our store, right? So let's go add a panel and let's search through the panels and see, maybe we'll choose a first fold and we'll just go ahead and select this one. And then now we need to add an additional panel because this is where we're going to put our store. So let's delete this text. And to install our store on our page, what we need is an iframe. So let's go down and look for the iframe element, and then we'll just drag that here. Now I do like to have, more working space, so I want to expand this panel. I'm just going to change the height here. So now I have plenty of room, and I'm going to left click on the iframe, and I'm going to click here to edit element. I'm going to go to general settings, and then I'm going to paste the link here. When you use a link, it usually shows up and appears better if you click this box for the inline HTML. And then I like to choose full width because I want my store to be the full width of this panel. Okay, I just think it looks better on mobile. But again, it's totally your preference. And that's why I love Builderall, because we can customize and do so many things just depending on whatever our business purposes and whatever our preferences. Okay, so let's go ahead and increase the height actually of this panel. We need to make sure we're editing the iframe, increase the height, and now you see we have our panel is a little bit bigger. So let me just play with this a little bit so that we can get a good height. We don't want to make it too short. Just move this up here, and you'll see that whatever the background color is here of this panel, because the iframe background is actually transparent here, so we can change this color. We'll just click here to edit the panel, and then we'll go to background settings. Let's change the color. We'll just make it white, and then we'll move this up. But you see also now we have the iframe border on here, and we definitely don't want that. So let's go ahead and get rid of the border. So we're going to click on edit element, go to border, and then let's just change this to 0. So now we have no border. You would just want to double make sure. You could just change this to none. Okay, so now this looks pretty good. Let me make sure here. So we have definitely want to shrink down our panel. So we'll go to sizes, and let's shrink this down just a little bit. There we go. We can also drag it up here. So that looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and save. And that's fine. And then let's go to the mobile view, because this is something that confuses people a lot, and that is how to edit the iframe in the mobile view. Let me refresh and make sure that I'm seeing your questions if you have any. Sometimes there's a delay on Facebook, so I just want to make sure if you have questions, I can answer them for you. Okay, so far this looks pretty good. If we want to move this image up here, we can actually just click on the box that it's in, and we'll move that whole box up to the top. That looks a little bit better. But now we have this iframe here that is all shrunken up. Okay, so this is definitely not what we want. So let's click into edit the iframe. Let's go to advanced settings, and then let's just play with this a little bit to make it longer and not, I really do not like these gray scroll bars here. So this is definitely my goal, to try to get rid of that. So if you stretch this out a little bit, you can usually expand it. Let's definitely expand the actual panel as well, because again, we just want to try to get rid of that. Sometimes it takes some finagling, which I understand that's why people get confused. Okay, so let me click here. Let me go to edit the iframe. Let's definitely try to, it's the size that I'm looking for, minimum size. So let's expand that. Now you can see that it's longer here. So what I like to do is just expand the height until that gray bar disappears. There we go. So now I have a little bit of space at the bottom. So to really get a fine adjustment, you can use the up and down arrow here. So I'm just going to choose the down arrow until we get it the perfect height. So we'll keep clicking that. Of course, we don't want it to be, too short. We just want to make sure that it looks good on the mobile view, regardless of what they're viewing it on. Okay, so just keep moving this down, and this looks pretty good. So we'll keep that as is. So as we expanded it, you see that it got rid of the gray scroll bar here and on the side. So actually, our mobile view looks really good. So let's go back to the desktop, and we just want to save. And that's fine. So all we would need to do now is just simply start customizing this thing. Now, what you can do is you can actually change this to say, free hosting or premium hosting, and then you can just attach your Builderall affiliate links to this, and then they can go to Builderall, and then they can see, all the benefits of Builderall, and then they can choose whatever hosting plan they want. Or if you want a more white label option, you could make these pop-ups and just use the magic funnel or the magic form to basically kind of white label the whole process. Again, it's one of those things, it's totally up to you how you want to do this, but it's just a cool idea to say, choose your hosting plan, free or premium, and then let them decide. So let's go back to the home. And then let's republish. And let's actually look at what this live page is going to look like. So you see, let me go ahead and there we go. So if we wanted to, this is what our store looks like right now. So if we want to select, say we're the customer and we want to select this real estate funnel, we would click here. And then you see we have the, here's the funnel, and we didn't put any details on this. Let me go back to the one that we did. That would be a better example. Hey, Greg. Greg says, can I make more than 3 templates at one given time? Absolutely. You can do, I mean, it's limitless. I just created 3 just for time. And to use as an example. So, I mean, that's what I was saying about when in yesterday's video, when I was creating all of this and talking about how important it is to keep things organized and simple, because our thank you page is going to look like this. So this is the unbranded, or by unbranded, I mean generic. So it doesn't say, real estate funnel or any of that. It's just a standard thank you page that we can just go to step 3 and change that. So if you missed that training, definitely check that out. There's 2 previous trainings to this, and it's in the units section. So let me get back to this. So this is what, actually that's on my website. It was this one here, I think. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like. And like I was telling you, when I created all of this stuff here, I put the links here. So if you click here, and this is for the landscaping funnel, you see that I actually customized all this. So it doesn't say Builderall anywhere, okay? This is just a standard funnel. And if you click here, you see, again, here is the email confirmation page. So this is all branded to me. This is not anything Builderall, okay? But it's so cool and so important for them to be able to see what do all the pages look like, okay? So again, this is what this page looks like. So when someone comes to this funnel, they can see they're going to get the 3 pages here. I'm saying it includes free hosting and an unlimited autoresponder. So I'm, trying to kind of sell that as well. But this is a great way to get a lead to Builderall. Now, once they purchase this, let's say, okay, we're going to add this to our cart. And now we're inside of our cart. If I wanted to purchase 2 of them, I could do that too. And then if you click finish and pay, then you have to log in or create an account. So let's just go ahead and let's create an account. So we'll just say test, and we'll say test this at gmail.com. Let's create a password. We'll just say team123 and sign up. So now here is where they're going to enter their information to purchase, okay? There's actually a way that you can create a promo code and bypass this, like I was saying. But we're going to actually talk about that tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and go through this process and create the promo code. But also, we need to, anytime you have an e-commerce store, you need to have a way for them to access their account. So if you see on my website here, I have this account button. And if you click here, it actually goes to this section where they can sign into their account. And also, this is where they can keep a registration of everything that they have purchased, okay? And that's where they'll receive it. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow, but I just wanted to explain to you guys how simple that is to create the e-commerce store. It's like once you've built the products and the thank you pages, it's just a matter of creating your home page. So this is what our e-commerce store looks like. And I think it's pretty beautiful. Let me see. Anesh says, how did you set those pages up, the live demo pages? We're going to talk about that later on. This is going to be an ongoing series because it is a lot of information. So for me to actually do an entire training, and it really needs to be broken up in segments. So we'll definitely get to that, just not today. If you guys have any more questions, I'm happy to help. But again, this is what our template shop is. So essentially, we could start taking payments for this, for any of these funnels here. I'm loving this. And you can see now that we've created an account, we have our account information here. We can add multiple things to the items here. And if you look at my store, what I've done, I've added PLR products. I've added different templates, social media package. So lots and lots of options, PLR products, like I was saying, different ebooks and courses and all of this stuff. And really, you guys, this is so basic. I'm so still working on this. So definitely things that I need to improve on. But I just wanted to show you as an example of the types of things that you can create here. For example, all of the chat bots that we have in the funnel showcase or the funnel club. There's I think 30 chat bots that you can create and sell templates for. Now, think about this as far as being a Builderall affiliate. How awesome is that for someone to come to your store? Maybe they see, oh my gosh, I would love to have that chat bot for my client, or I would love to have it for my own business, and it's $99. But you could get all of this stuff for just signing up for the premium plan. So it's just a way to show them the value of not just the premium plan, but the value of signing up under you as the premium plan. So even if they say, oh, it's on Builderall, let me go Google Builderall, they're not going to sign up for Builderall with someone else if they want your free stuff, right? They're going to come back. That's why all of the leaders in affiliate marketing offer bonuses, because really, I mean, they could sign up for Builderall anywhere. But when they sign up for Builderall with you, it's because of something that you're offering them, whether it's your expertise, your training, your template shop, whatever it is, you want to give them a reason to sign up with you. And this is one way to do that. So Greg says, can you send the page to me to brand it as my own? Which page are you talking about, Greg? Because the only page, this page right here is just a panel. So it's not really anything, basically. And then these I shared yesterday in the video. So definitely go back because, and then check that out. And actually, I think it was the first video. Check that out. And then you could definitely get this template here. This one. This is what it looks like. So I shared that, I think, yesterday or the day before. So check that out. It's in the unit section. So that's where you can grab that. But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to share here. It's just a panel I brought in. So, all right, guys. That's all I have for you today. Like I said, if you've missed the previous trainings, definitely go back and watch that. It'll make a lot more sense to you what we're doing today. And I'm going to definitely get into, creating the promo code, because we also need headers and footers, and maybe we want to create a pop-up to show, like you saw on my page here. If you go to exit the page, a pop-up comes up and says, hey, did you know that you could get everything in my template shop for free for a premium if you sign up for the premium plan? Let me see here. I think I have this set on a timer, but yeah, so we saw the pop-up. I mean, those are things that you can do to help encourage. And this right here, this is another way to add a way of monetization to your website is just by installing AdSense. And Jackie in her physical products group, she has a great training on setting up your AdSense and getting approved, and then how to install this and create this, which is so super cool. So if you're not in her group yet, there's my pop-up. So as they're scrolling through here and checking out all the templates, I have this pop-up that comes up that says, hey, upgrade to the premium plan, unlimited access, and get the promo code for 100% off of everything in the template shop. So again, it's just a way of saying, hey, don't skip away because look at all this incredible value that I'm offering you. Okay, so definitely when I showed my website, everybody's like, how did you do that? So that is what gave birth to this training. So definitely, I'm not going to leave you stranded. I'm going to walk you through everything that I did. All right, guys, if you don't have any other questions, you're welcome, Greg, Anesh. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. And we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, go build it with Builderall. Have a good one. Bye.